82. Aristoboulos. The palace people weeping, Herod himself sobbing, the entire city in tears. Aristobulus has drowned, lovely young Aristobulus is dead. Hearing the news, Greeks and Syrians will mourn, poets and sculptors sadden. Aristobulus, beauty's golden template, bright exemplar of the human form, the archetype their art contrived to emulate. What comely statue of what glowing god could vie in splendour with this one Israeli boy? Alexandra, prime of Jewish princesses, his mother, is beside herself, slapping her swollen face, bent over in tears. This for the public. In private, she seethes, groans, raves, scolds, curses. The criminals have attained their twisted ends, laid waste the house of Asmonaeus. The insane Herod has killed her son. Daughter Mariamne, Herod's wife, duped, had not suspected how they hated her brother. Had she known, she could have tried to save him. Kypros, Herod's mother, his sister Salome, fishwife and harridan, both lowest of the low, how they would be laughing through their lies, while she, Alexandra, forced to believe them, pretending to be taken in, wanted nothing more than to stand at the palace door and shout to the people, scream to the Jews that murder had been done, her Aristobulus drowned. '83. The Remembered House. Walking through the suburbs yesterday, I wandered far from my usual way. It was warm, with a cool, fresh breeze, my mind preoccupied with certain rhymes. I found myself in a street I felt I knew, was drawn to one particular red brick house. The speckled laurels in the garden, yes, the basement steps, the familiar balustrade. How often I had palmed its pitted stone. I remembered at once, glanced up to the first floor window, the large old house divided into rooms, just as I always used to in days past, to see if he was waiting for me there. If he wasn't, I'd ring the big round bell. He would throw down the key, and then I'd climb the noisy, uncarpeted stair to his tiny room. In that room, the god of love possessed me. Imbued with graceful strength, he took me there. I stood staring at the peeling door, loitered, unable to pull myself away. There glowed within me a sensual radiance, a dying fire rekindled with fresh fuel. '84. Aemilianos. Exact, frigid, mannered, I will repel encroachment with my moral strength. They will attempt to pierce me, but any who approach will be unable to discover my vulnerability, my armour impenetrable. So said Aemilianos. Anyhow, his armature was never tested by time. Only 27 when he died. '85. Jewish, AD 50. Poet in words and paint, ungirt runner, discus thrower, by turns athletical and languid. When in repose, Endymion's identical twin. Thus Ianthes, son of Antony, scion of a family associated with the synagogue. My most constructive days are those when I abstain from all sensation, are those when I abandon the hedonism of the Greeks, their admiration for corrupt white limbs. Finally, are those when I become what above all I wish to be, a strictly brought up, loyal Jewish boy, adhering to Torah, the holy law. Of course, this was all talk. The voluptuaries of Alexandria soon corrupted his ascetic purpose.